What's up? What's up? How's it going, everybody? Ba-bum. Okay, so I need to get the game capture situated. Excuse me, give me just a second. Let me do that. Ta-da-da-da. We have it. Let's go. Okay. And then I don't think we'll maneuver that window around because I don't think that's a very good idea. W Potato, what's up? How are you? I'm good. W Pug. How are you, Pug? All right. Welcome in all the TikTok users. How are you guys doing today? Oh, nice. That's awesome. All right, just wait for things to catch up here. All right, we're good. So, I wanted to check out some Balatro today, and just kind of see what's up, see how this game is, and go from there. I have a fresh profile for stream, and I have disabled like a bunch of the mods, so the only mods that are here are like cosmetic stuff and then like system timer, and that's about it. Just a clock. So outside of that, nothing else is changing like what we have or have unlocked. So we have no unlocks, fresh unlocks for this. So let's see how this goes. So we're gonna do a new run because we don't have any runs. And yeah. It's basically poker with rules. Rough. Yeah, like a doggy. Woof woof. You think it's funny? What, do you think I'm a dog? I'm a goat, not a dog. All right, ready? Woohoo! All right. So we can play different poker hands, and our goal is to get this dollar value, and then we have chips and a multiplier. So we can do like high card, a pair. There's two pair. We could do like a full house, and then we can discard cards as well. So like boom, this will discard these 5 and give us 5 new ones. So that's our objective. Our objective's to get an ante of 8 and basically work through the blinds. Each blind is a set of 3. So you've got an easy, medium, and then boss level, if you want to look at it that way. Cool. So we can sort by suit or rank. So we could go for a straight. We have a decent straight. Or we could go for a flush. We're about even on flush. I think a high flush will do it. A straight will also do it. Let's just drop all these and see what we get. We're missing a king for a straight. So let's just grab see if we can get a straight real quick. Close. We'll keep that. Drop those. All right, so we got one more discard. and we get, the higher hands we have, the more cash we get at the end of the round. So we kind of want to keep that in mind as well. I don't really know much about poker, but I know that I've been having a lot of fun with this game. So then we have jokers here, which will play up in this area, and then tarot cards, and the tarot cards have been reskinned. They don't normally look like this. I just reskin them to make them a little more appealing. And then we have a voucher, and our vouchers are going to alter things about how we play the game. So this one's going to give us more foils, holographics, and polychrome chances. Those are going to give us different modifiers based on whether it's a holo, a foil, or a polychrome. So each of those give us different modifiers. So they can give us more chips or more higher mult, or vice versa, right? So things like that. And then these vouchers can also do things like increase our hand count, so how many hands we get to play or how many discards we have. And then these packs, obviously you can open them to gain either joker card, so we'll get our choice of one of two joker cards, and then this one gives us one choice of 5 different playing cards, and the playing cards can have markers or be special, so they can have markings on them which make them give you more multiplier, or be a lucky card which can generate, you know, multiplier chips, whatever, right? So they can have different effects based off of that. Let's gamble on a card pack. So our goal here is to get as much multiplier and chips as we can. Right now I'm gonna opt to do this foil, and then we'll go further into the blind, because I'm still confident that I can get this 450 and this 600 pretty easily without needing any multipliers. A couple of straights or a couple of flushes will take care of either of these 2 blinds. Our goal is to beat this blind in 1 hand, this blind in 2, and then this one will be a little different or more difficult because you have a stipulation on this final blind. So this final blind, cards played previously in this ante are debuffed. So the straight that we played here is now been debuffed. So we want to start looking at playing like potentially non-face cards in preparation for playing face cards here, if that makes sense. I see he's being smart. I mean, if you want to call it that, potato, yeah, I guess, kind of. I mean, this game's very difficult. It's hard to beat. So you have to kind of get your strategies in place and in order quickly and play towards them. W Payables, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Same thing, low key. Yeah, exactly. And then we can also skip these blinds, these first 2, where you have the option to skip them, and you can get an incentivized tag for so you can get in, you're incentivized to skip, but it's not usually a good idea to skip, in my opinion, unless this is really worth it. It's difficult to skip because you want to feel out your blind or your blind parameters previously to getting to this blind. So skipping these isn't really recommended, in my opinion, and you'll probably not see me do it. If I do skip, it'll usually be this first blind, and it'll usually be very early, and this will have to be very enticing for me to do it. Permanent hand increase, permanent discard increase, or crazy multiplier addition will usually do it, but very, very, very rarely will you ever see me skip. All right, so with that said, let's jump into our next blind. And the reason that I bought the Joker card that I bought is because that Joker is going to help us a lot now going forward. So we have the ability to get foils and holograms and polys better now, or easier now. We have a 2x mult on them for them coming in. So those are going to give us more chips quicker and more mult faster, which is what we want, especially in the earlier game. We really can, you know, devise our strategy going forward and kind of play towards that. I like to play three of a kind, full house. Single pairs late game is good if you can build it up. And then flushes are always good because they're easy to get for the flushes, because all you need is five of the same suit. And we're gonna play a flush this round just so you can kind of see flushes in action. They're pretty decent. You want the higher value cards, obviously, and to play. So flushes are pretty decent. That's half our score right there. So and that could have potentially been more. We can also get cards around our flushes that make just flushes in general easier to get, so we can drop this to be 4 cards. We'll make a flush instead. So flushes are good for that reason. Three of a kind's good because it's easy to get 3 of 1 card. We've already seen 2 of 3 aces, I think 3 aces in this run, so we've already had 3 aces here. We've already had the option for a 3 of a kind once there, and almost here again with the 5s, almost again with the 4s, and again with the 2s, as well as 7s. So those are easy to play. Full house is easy to play. We've already had a full house almost as well. So kind of devising your strategy early is good, I think. So we'll take this flush here. What's up, Asagi? How's it going? Welcome in. How are you today? There's anyone that can figure out this game, it's you. You think so, Payables? I don't know. I think Vic played this game, if I remember right, and he did pretty good as well. Planet cards give you a multiplier towards your hands, the hands you're playing. So that one was for 3 of a kind. So now we have a 2x level increase on our 3 of a kind. So we might start looking at playing more 3 of a kinds now because of that. We'd pick up this Joker if we had the cash for it, because 1 extra discard around is good. That aids you in searching for whatever hand we're gonna play quicker. We're still kind of undecided on which route we're gonna go. We could change some of that by picking up potentially this tarot pack or this standard pack. Standard packs are gonna give you, again, your base playing cards, and maybe some stuff outside of that, excluding Jokers. So now we're gonna see kind of how this works. So these are cards we've played previously, so they're debuffed. We won't score points for playing these cards. So these cards are pretty much automatic discards in search or in lieu of what we want to actually play. We have this cheeky little 3 of a kind here. So I'm going to pick that up and add this 2 and 5 in just to get them out of my hands. They won't score towards our points, but they'll be removed from our hand and we can draw our 5 cards next. Let's snag up a flush here. It looks like we can get a flush fairly easy. We'll pocket these 2 8s just in lieu of potentially getting what we're looking for here. We're not getting it, so what we're going to do is we're going to play this hand, dropping 1. We'll take the hit in the cash. That's fine. But that'll get us our flush that we're really looking for here. So there's kind of some tactics you can employ and play, right? So you can use both your discards and your hands to kind of get rid of cards while scoring points. So it's kind of a balancing act, right? Or at least how I'm playing, it's a balancing act, if that makes sense. All I understood is that bigger cards equals more chips. There are a few combinations you can do. There are upgrades. Yeah, basically potato. There's lots of ways you can upgrade and manipulate your hand and your deck. And there's even like once you get further in, there's like your deck will stay with you, and you can like actually build your deck around how you play. So you can remove cards from your deck and you can add cards into your deck, and you're going to do that through tarot cards. Is your big way to do that. But yeah. Oh, Vic is really good at roguelites. Yeah, Vic's definitely good at roguelites. Oh, speaking of, I saw you playing Lore. What did you think? I didn't really play too much. I just downloaded it, opened it, made sure I could run it, and that was it. But I haven't really played any of it yet. You don't know how it works. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, so I've changed these cards, so I'm running a pack that makes my Joker cards reskinned, just for fun, because why not? But anyway, so these are some of the like more specialized Jokers. So we're gonna get 100 chips for every straight, for every hand that we play that contains a straight. So that's a good Joker to get, especially if you're gonna specialize in straights or going for straights. And then this one's 10 molt for a two pair. So this is pretty good as well. I think for us, we're gonna try to play flushes. So I think we're gonna try to hunt down the flush variant of these cards. Yeah, you can upgrade cards, and I think we'll see. We'll open this standard pack so you guys can see how those work. So this is how those are working for us. So this is a foil card. It's going to give us plus 50 chips, plus the 10 for the Joker. This is a card with a seal on it, so this card gets re-triggered. So this card will actually hit for 20 unless there's other modifiers against it. So if we have a modifier that adds 10 chips for our heart, this card will now hit for 20 each time, so it'll total 40 when it's played. This is actually pretty good because it's a spade, so it's going to give us any spade multipliers, plus it's a foil, so we'll get an extra 50 for that. The card out of this we would take is either this King of Hearts or this Jack of Clubs. Jack of Clubs is going to hit for 10 plus 50, so that's 60 chips out of this one, and this King is base 20 each go. So we're going to take this nice foil here, and that's going to add to our deck. Now we have 53 cards out of 53. So that's how the packs work. And then we'll try to do one of the other packs later. I was going to check the blind so we could see what we're working towards, but I didn't. And it's not that big of a deal because I'm pretty confident we can pass this. All right, so let's shoot for our flush again. I'm gonna drop the lower count cards, so we're gonna keep the these guys and these guys. So we're gonna keep these guys here and drop these, and we're gonna go for this nice clubs here because we have some higher scoring cards in there. So we're just going to keep, basically re-rolling until we have 5 clubs. And there's our flush, and we're going to get our multiplier from this foil. So we're going to play this, and we're going to see over here is going to jump up, and there's our 50 for that. So there you go. So that's kind of how the multipliers are going to work for us. We're going to shoot for this guy because he's a nice fatter style here. And what we'll do is we've got this +2 level here for this 3 of a kind, and we don't have a lot to go here. So we're going to take this nice 3 of a kind, which will put us very close or hitting our blind here. So we want to hit that blind in as few hands as we can. All right, so this gains +2 every time we re-roll the shop. So we could buy this, re-roll the shop, and we'll get an instant +2. And it's a foil, so we're going to get 50 chips every time we play a hand. That's pretty good, but I want to open up these 2 packs so you guys can see how the Celestial packs and the Arcane packs work. There is another pack that we haven't seen yet. Once we come to that, that'll be a good pack for us to see. So here's how this is going to work. So we're going to get to select one of these cards from this pack. This pack was a 3-pack. So we can pick Earth, which is going to give us a 1 level up on our full house, which will make a +2 and 50 chips. Or we can do Mercury, which when we play pairs, will go up 1 level, adding 1 multiplier and 50 chips. or we can do flush, which we're playing flushes, so this is the one we're going to do, but this is going to take us up 1 level for our flushes, and then it's going to give us a +2 multiplier on all flushes and 50 chips. So boom, so here's what we want. So now flushes are level 2. And now we're going to do an arcane pack, so we're going to choose one of these 3 cards, which is going to activate immediately. So R3, so we can create or recreate the last tarot card that we played. For us, that's going to be Jupiter, which was the flush upgrade. We can convert any of these 3 cards we select to diamonds. So if we're looking to play a specific suit, which is good for flushes, right? Because you're targeting 5 of any suit. You can convert 5 of these cards to be diamonds. So or 3 of these cards. So we could do this and convert these 3, or, you know, these 3 would be our better 3 to diamonds, and that gives us a higher chance to get diamond cards, which is good, right? That increases our flush options. Or we could destroy 2 cards. So we could say, like, these 2 4s are too low. We really want to have higher cards in our card count, but never breaking that distribution of flush cards to or face cards to non-face cards. So we could remove these you know, we could remove these 2 4s, say they're too low, they're not high enough, and physically destroy them from our deck. So then our deck count would go to 52 or 51 cards again, with those 2 cards being destroyed or removed. For us, our bet or our safe play here is either to convert cards to diamonds in lieu of our flush strategy here, or to simply play full, which is going to give us our Jupiter card back, which we can then turn around and play and upgrade our flush to now level 3. So again, we're increasing that flush potential, right? We're going to go for these back here because we have them there, and now we got 4. Let's drop these and pick up another one. So there's our flush, and now see, our flush is level 3. We're going to come out here. This is with our chip count from our cards, and then our base multiplier. So we get 1 for each card that's played, so 5 plus our level for 3, our 3 for our levels. So that's how that's working. All right, we're gonna go for this clubs here because we got 3 and we got some specialty cards in there which are gonna help us. Alternatively, we could play this 3 of a kind level 2, which would also help as well. We could do the full. We could also go for this full house, which is going to give us a good score, but not quite as good. Also will encompass that foil card there. For me, I'm going to shoot for that flush, just because, again, we're working the flushes. That's what we really want. And once our flushes start scoring in an area where we're not happy with, we want to start either doing something to increase that score count, either through mults or chips, or adding a joker card to bolster that up. For us, we don't have any jokers that we're really searching for or looking for. But we are searching or looking for, but right now we don't have that joker as an option, so that's what we're looking for. So this is going to increase face cards held. So we got a 1 in 2 chance to increase and get $1 every time we play a face card or hold a face card. So good for money making, but we're not really struggling or hurting for cash. We're fine for cash right now. And economy is something you do need and do want to worry about, but that's about where you want to go. This is going to convert all of your face cards into gold cards, which is going to give you $3 when that card is held in your hand at the end of the round. So you could go that way as well. We're going to play this spectral pack, which was the other pack that we haven't seen yet. So these are spectral cards. Spectral cards are some of the most powerful packs and cards that you can get. They really help you in building your deck in a way that you want. So this is going to kind of determine for us the route that we're going to take our flushes. So we're going to start kind of more specifying our flushes and start playing more toward one suit type. We could skip this and go nowhere, which is really just wasting that money. That $4 that we spent on the pack, we'd really just be throwing it down the drain. So what we want to do is we want to try to kind of pick which route we want to go. So we could destroy all 5 of these cards and gain some cash, bolstering our economy, setting us up for maybe buying that other pack that's in the store and pocketing a little bit of that cash for later, giving us the opportunity to buy a pack or a card we might not have been able to do otherwise. We could buy that gold Joker card, which would then bolster our economy some more. So this card really lends itself to bolstering our economy side, right? Our money production and gaining money. I'm not fussed over money or hurting for money right now. So let's look at our other option. Our other option is going to convert all these cards to a random single suit, which is good, right? That's going to give us a heavier option for getting a flush. There's some good heavy hitting cards in here, you know, this queen, this ace, this 10, this king on the end here. All those being in one suit is good. That's almost a flush right there. So I think that's the route that we're gonna go, and then we'll start kind of targeting more spades, as those were heavier in the spade category. So yeah. Yeah, this stream will be a pretty decent amount of talking because it'll be a lot of teaching and kind of learning this game, right? You guys are going to learn this game with me, right? So yeah, it'll be a lot of talking. So for this one, so we've got the wheel, which is our bind constraint here. And for this one, so this one is 1 in 7 cards drawn face down. So every time we draw a card, we're gonna push it 1 step closer to that 7, which is then gonna draw that particular card face down. Now for us, this isn't really gonna matter. We can kind of play around this pretty easily, and we can kind of figure out what this card is in a sense, right? So we know that this card's either going to be a spade or it's going to be a club, and we can change the ranking so we know that it's either a 7, 5, or a 6. So that kind of tells us that this card is either 5, 6, or 7, and it's either a spade or a club, right? So now we know kind of what this card is, kind of what we're looking at. So we could play this strategically, and we could play all the 7s and the 5, which gives us an option for 3 of a kind, with the 5 being discarded, a 2 pair with it being a 5, or potentially being that 6 or 7, right? So knowing that, we can get a 3 of a kind, a 2 pair, or just a single pair. So we could play around that, or we could just discard it and not worry about it. Now, this isn't going to update, so we won't know exactly what that card is. For me, I could risk it and just go boom and throw it in here and assume it's a 5, right? And I know that it's a club or a spade because of where it's placed in this line, right? I'm sorted by suit, so this presumably is a 6 of spades. So we're just going to take the safe flush and just go that route. So we could do the same thing here and try to determine what these are, but for me, I'm not going to worry about it. I know that these are both spades because of, again, where they're at in that lineup. So we're just going to toss these, and we're gonna go and play these clubs here because they're unknown. We're just not even gonna worry about it. Here's our 4 again, so we can get close. Let's discard this and see where we're at. We're incentivized again to play these spades, so let's do this, and we'll play with this. We'll play this 2 with this pair here to get rid of this 8. All right. We're just going to drop all these and take our flush here on the end. Spade flash. Yeah, basically. yeah, it's really fun, but it's difficult. It's a difficult game. There is a lot of learning to do when you do it. This card, so we can't play this, but we could buy it. It will come up here into our consumable slot. So these slots haven't been talked about yet because they haven't been used, but your planets and tarot cards go up here, and then your jokers go up here. We have 5 available slots and 2 available slots for our discards. We're going to buy up both of these celestial packs in hopes of upgrading some of these. We're going to upgrade the 3 of a kind, and we're really looking for flushes in here, which we're not getting. That's Jupiter. We're going to upgrade high card because there are going to be probably a decent amount of instances where we're going to end up just playing single cards, and we want those to score as good as we can. This voucher just doesn't do anything. It's not worth buying or wasting money on. You're only buying that if you're trying to just buy all the cards and get it out of the shop. So here we go again. It's really pushing us towards these clubs. I think we're gonna just kind of drop cards around it and maybe keep this as a backup. Here we go. So this is going to give us more cash per discard. So the more discards we have at the end of our rounds, the more money we'll get. So sometimes that's good to do, right? So sometimes you want to kind of bolster your economy or have the option to bolster your economy when you see fit. And sometimes that's the way to do it. Now we also have a mega pack, which gives us 2 cards out of the 5 instead of the 1. So that's another thing that we can kind of also look at as well. 4 mult for cards under 52, also a decent card. I'm not going to worry about playing this. We do want to start getting some kind of joker cards to bolster our multipliers and stuff, because we're going to start getting into a situation where we do need physically need more multiplier than what we're going to generate. Our hand count is not going to lend itself to that very well. All right, so now this is an interesting case, right? So now we're in a position where we don't have the flush what we want to play. So what we could do is we could just play this to get some points. I'm gonna opt for the 3 of a kind because it's got the higher multiplier, and I still get to play this jack here, which is a foil and going to give me the extra 50 chips. So this hand's going to score very well for us, and it's because we've kind of set ourselves up for having a fallback plan, right? If we can't get that flush, we've got other cards that can do it. And that's why we want to upgrade high card as well, because there's going to be a lot of times where we just want to kind of play a scattered mix of crap to still try to get our flush, right? So this is still a good viable hand for us, but it's because we've kind of put some work in to get it there. For us, we're going to play the 3 of a kind because it's going to score much better for us. So now what's happening is we're getting to a point where we really want to start focusing on some of these multipliers to get us more multiplier. So we're not just burning cards here, right? And then there's our flush. So we did end up getting our flush. Our flush outscores and is at a higher level than this 2 pair. So it's going to take the flush over the 2 pair. I could play the 2 pair, but I've got to drop the queen to do it. It's only a level 1, so it wouldn't matter. Even this flush would still outrank that 2 pair. All right, so there's our run. So we lost our run. So we got some new high scores and stuff, which is cool. we're gonna go back to main menu so we can see some of the stuff we unlocked. So we got new deck color. So now if we switch over to the blue deck, which we'll do, we're gonna gain 1 hand every round. So now we have an extra hand every round, which is really good for us, right? And then in our collection, so these are the vouchers we've unlocked. So now this polychrome voucher is going to be unlocked. We can draw it more. Now it's been discovered, so we'll get the name for that. Same thing with the Fool. These are the planet cards that we played for this particular round, and then this was the spectral card that we played this round. We made it through these blinds, so this is what we got for those. We opened this booster pack, or unlock that booster pack, as well as this one, and this one. These change, so like you'll see like this celestial pack looks different slightly than this celestial pack. There's no real difference or benefit. They all still contain all the same things from what I can tell. You're not at a higher chance of getting Mars or Jupiter or whatever because you open the pack that has that particular planet or what looks like that planet on it. It doesn't seem to make any difference. Jokers you don't get to see until you unlock them, so that's where we're at there. And then others are stickers, excuse me, so you can get these sticker debuffs and stuff as well. And then these are your poker hands, so you can see what you play and kind of how they work and what they're scoring for you. So that's the poker hands. Cool. Maybe next time we play, we'll play with some of the mod stuff on. Some of the mod stuff's kind of fun. We won't get super into that, like the I do not have it on, but the card sleeves is kind of fun. And then there's a Pokemon variant to this, which swaps out the Joker effects with Pokemon, which is kind of fun and cool to play with as well. But maybe we'll do that some other time. I do have a second profile, so I have 2 profiles. So this is the main profile I've been playing on that I've just been messing around with, playing mods and whatever, just figuring the game out, just messing around. And then obviously we'll do our stream profile. So we'll play in our stream profile for stream stuff. All right, so we unlocked the blue deck. So let's check out the blue deck and then discover at least 50 items for our collection. So that's what we'll do to unlock the next deck. So maybe we can try to get a couple of these decks in one shot here. All right, so now we have 5 hands instead of 4. And still have our 3 discards. And then our blind is 1 hand size smaller. So we don't have to worry about what we're playing yet or for this blind. So again, we just want to figure it out and kind of set it up. I like these jacks 10s back here. So I think we're gonna drop some cards and just maintain as much of that kind of larger size straight that we can. So there we go. We're missing 1 card now for that. So let's drop all this stuff here and we'll play a hand just to get rid of it. We just need a queen, which we're not getting. Let's take our 3 of a kind here and we'll play this 8-9 just to get rid of it. All right, we're gonna either barely make this or reset. Let's take the 2 pair or the pair. So now we're getting all the queens when we don't need them. Surprise, surprise. Imagine that. Cat in the hat. All right, so we're not going to get a lot of money out of this one, but it's because we didn't get a lot of our hands situated. We're going to pick this up for flushes because we'll run flushes. This voucher should be here next time we come back. So as long as we have the cash for it, we're good. I'm also going to pick this up so we can get a second. All cards are considered face cards. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's because I didn't sort. You have to resort every round. More hands. Bigger hands are better because it gives you more cards, which gives you more options for the flush, which is what we're going for here. So this one's gonna give us a +4 on 10, 8, 6, 4, or 2 played. And then this will pick up next round. We'll pick up a standard pack because we have it. Excuse me. Take the 7. The 7's a little better, I think. Why do you use spades? I don't use spades. Yeah, the pack. I can walk you through the decision making process there, Potato. +1 molt per tarot card use. That's actually really good and can get you a lot quickly. So this one's going to give us 20 multiplier, and then every hand it's going to drop by 4. So it's going to be 20 and then -4 and then -4. Okay, so here's what makes my decision out of this first hand. So these two are auto discard. This is going to score lower than this, so we're going to search for hearts because they're the same. I could discard these two only, and then that would give me the option, which I do sometimes. But because there's enough of a gap here, I can just go this route. See? $100 -5. That's actually really good. All right, we have to play 5 cards, which is fine. That's okay. And we've got more spades, so we're just gonna go spades. Although had we went hearts, we'd have had our flush. Oh, why did I sell the card? I sold the card because it was $2 and I wanted the 10. I had 8. So selling the card gives me $2 to make my 10 so I could buy the card that I wanted. Or the upgrade that I wanted. The extra hand per round is more valuable to me than the $2 that I was getting from the card was going to get me. All right, see you, Pug. Yeah. And then permanent discard's good, so we're just going to take that. And we'll level up our pair because it's the smart bet. So now this is going to give us 95 chips. So our hand's physically going to score less. So for this, what we might consider doing is having a backup hand that we're playing. So we might do full houses until we get up, and then switch over back to our flushes. I'll show you how we can use this now. Okay, increase the rank of 2 selected cards by 1. So we can do, like, if we have a straight in here, or we have a card that's off by 1, like we could take this. So like, let's say this is like ace, king, queen, ace, king, queen, 10, 9. We can upgrade these two to give us our ace, king, queen, jack, 10, because they'll go up one rank each. So these would both become 3. This would become a 6. This would become a 7. All right, so let's search for a full house with these here. There it is. Back, grabbed some food. Nice. What'd you grab? What'd you have for food? Payables. On my computer now, so I can watch you and Dub. Oh yeah, Dub's life. I forgot. Yeah. It's healing you. Yeah. It's good for the souls. I'm gonna risk it. Those cheeky shits. Some pepper soup, nice. Old world remedy, yeah. Yeah, I like old world remedies. Am fan. I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot better than you expect. Okay, and we can go back to playing, so we can play our flushes again. So sort by suit. What made me want to play Balatro? I don't know, just something different. It's just something different, and I put a thing in my Discord, and I think Balatro was the only thing that got an actual vote, so that's why we decided to play. I've been playing it like just myself off stream. So planet cards will, so these will appear. They'll be up here more often like they were. We might have to pivot from flushes to full house. Or 3 of a kind, because 3 of a kind is doing really good for us. $1 per card you play. They love to hit me in my economy. Those jerks. I don't love any of this. I don't love any of this. Diamond it is, I guess. It's low, but that too kills me. Take the 2 pair. This hand was crap. I'm not gonna say I got screwed, but I got screwed. They tried to screw on me. Those jerks. Mm-hmm. Oh. They're trying to bait me. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is just bullshit. I could, well, that's about $20. You're gonna take my ace, my 7, my ace and my 2 7s for sure, and my 6. So I'm cool. I'm cool. We'll take the random joker and we'll deal with it. First hand of each round, only 1 card. Add. Done. Done. We can handle that. That's not even bad. Like, that's good actually. Like, we're gonna abuse this. Ready? Ready? We're abusing it. Get that crap out of here. We know how to abuse it. Yeah, so we played, so that's what a flush got us. Let's see if we can get a full house real quick. A decent, like, ish full house. Well, actually, we'll take the flush. We weren't even looking for it. We'll take it. Chest, please. By far superior. I'm gonna do full house this round and see how that works out for me. It's gonna one-shot it, isn't it? No. 3 of a kind might do it, though. Suit. All right, back to our flush. Back to the drain. Flush them away. Flush them away. Or was this 25 seconds ago? They're robbing my De Niro over here. I don't care if I can go up in debt. That's trash to me. I don't need. All right. Don't have enough. We're good. Okay. All diamond cards are debuffed. So okay, so we're gonna play diamond flushes all the way up until that blind. Not because we want to, but because we can. I mean, we'll play whatever, but we're gonna stick it to them. All right, we're at a point now where we don't really have to like chat as so good. I don't know what level my straights are at though. Most of it's clubs already. All we have to do is just hold on to this. I mean, we'll play it, but I could just hold on to that card and just cash out my money. I get 50 no matter where it's at, so there's benefits to holding it and there's benefits to playing it. When I'm that close to the count, I'll just play it. Ooh. I'm not focused on aces, so not a big deal. Strategic buy, by the way. It's the most cost card there. What was it? All diamond cards are debuffed. That's right. Let's take the hearts. I'll hold this until I need the slot. Unless I need the slot, I'll keep it. I'll just sell it if it becomes inconvenient. All right, clubs. I mean, strategically speaking, that's what we have the most of, so it makes the most sense to keep. 4, 5, 4. This would have already had my my thing. Let's just play the pair. We know we have more clubs. Play the pair and get some points. Okay, we'll hold. Actually, we'll do the king. We'll do the 8 high card. It's the most points we can get for that. There's our flush. All right, we're starting to score low now, so we need to get a new game plan. I was hoping for the pair. I was hoping the pair would pull us, but it didn't. repairs better. All right, this is our last hand, so if we don't get it here, we're good. Yeah, we're cooked. No. All right. Well, let's see what we got now. Hey, let's go. +2 hand size. Hey. Ooh. That's good, because things only show up once in the shop now. I don't know if I said that. Trash. We unlocked so much crap that round. All right. Let's see. Would I rather have the hands or the discard? I'm gonna keep with the blue deck. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a tough game. It's not easy to beat. full efficiency. Dang. Like, you give me so many, let me just, like, come on. Thank you. Jerks. Yeah, more discards usually does pretty decent for me. It's not too bad. All right. I'll play a little more aggressive this time. Now we got yellow. Diamonds are debuffed now.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Nice.
3 hours later.
Best part is I have this on the most, like the highest speed you can have it on too. I think it's 4x, which is the funny thing. We got my favorite full house set up, by the way, with these two and then this guy. I don't know if it's any good, but this is what I like to play. Mercury might have been better. Might have. $1 per card played. Now even the lower card value points will do well for us. Ooh, more handsless discards. That's good. I wish it was the other way. Cool. No. No, you get a score off of the pair, off the 2 pair from this, and then you also get the 3 of a kind score as well. And then the random molt is nice. There's a misprint card that I like here in that slot. I don't see it, but yeah. See how it triggers? It's because you get it every time. Actually. Just take the cheeky pair. I wasn't paying attention. This sells for like $3, right? 2, 1, 1, 2. Come on, guys, really? Give me something. Christ. Jiminy Christmas. I miss a Pokemon. Yeah, you missed one. Yeah, probably not going to be like super like heavy viewership. I'm okay with that. They're making me piecemeal it out this time. Those rats. Gotta make me work for it, huh? Look at that. Give me a straight. The high card actually does pretty good. Imagine. Cool. It's not bad. Nice. High to low. That's not bad at all. Considering I'm not that large. Oh, I didn't really play. I think I said, but I didn't really yeah, I didn't really play too much. I mostly just logged in and kind of just messed around seeing what I could do. Yeah, makes sense. We're gonna have to play pairs. A lot of pairs. Nailed it. That actually does better for us, it looks like. There's a reason I didn't discard, by the way. We might drop this one. Yep. No. All right, what have we been going for? An hour, almost an hour and a half. All right. I got one more run in me, guys. All right, we'll use this deck. We start with 10 extra dollars. All right, I'm just gonna fly through them, I think. Rank. A full house, we'll take it. Oh, this run's shaky at best. Yes, please. Played face cards getting more chips does sound like a smart idea. Okay, so We're about to have some stacked jokers. Ah, talk about breaking the system. Fuck that card. They gave me crap, but that was funny. Tree of a kind. Spades are die buffed. Sure, we'll go for demon flush. Just play that. Tree high. Yeah, this is where we'll lose the run probably. Yeah. Yep. They robbed me. I should have played the 8s. They're trying to rob me. I'm trying to figure out what's scoring for us. Yeah, I died. I love this card. It's so broken. Do these apply to the 2 pair? I didn't pay attention. If I'm quite honest. Oh yeah, I have the pair there. Yo, what's up? How's it going, Super Games? How you doing? Sure. Made the most sense. 7 cards face down, we don't care. Okay, we need to see if they both activate on the 2 pair. I need to get a 2 pair and find out. All right, boom, boom, boom. 2 pair, here we go. They do. Okay. You only get them once, but they do. Okay, so we can play 2 pair then. 2 pairs is good. No. We'll buy. I say that should take us over, right? No matter what they are, we're buying both. Buy and use every time there's a planet, I think. It's a queen. That's 3 of a kind. That's a queen. Deduction. Nice. That's gonna bang, by the way. I lost. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna take a quick break after this. Use the restroom, grab some food, maybe switch games. Full house only because we haven't done it yet. So these just give you 50 chips. They have no suit, no rank. So they don't really count to like much of anything. We'll take it. That's definitely what we should take. Okay. Like, even the pair scores pretty decent for us. 7's hit twice. They're hit nice. Pow, pow, pow. All right. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. Here, we'll open this while we wait. BRB. I think there's people lurking, Potato. I don't think you're the only one here. Oh, look! Our favorite! Excuse me.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. So now I want to prioritize aces, these cards, and face cards. So now when we get into the later rounds, hopefully the face cards will still be valuable to us. Plus 10 molt for 2 pair. Do I have something I would rather get rid of it? It's 8 molt for a pair. 30 for chips. 5. I'm reluctant, but I think that is the way. 100 for 5 chips. I think we're good. I think we skip this. As much as I don't want to, I think we skip this. I show 4. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll take the face cards, I guess. Extra large. These jerkies. What are we looking for? 2 pairs. Keep the 9. That's mad. Basically, I need all of these to hit like that. 2 more hands. All right. I only have 1 discard. All right, this is gonna be it, boys. We tried. No. All right. Well, we did what we could. That's not gonna be enough. No. Boo. All right, we're gonna go back. Excuse me. Oh. My favorite one. Yay. I love this one. I think this is black, right? It's green and then black. Yeah, black. And then we have to win with any red deck. So we'll probably just play the red deck for a while. We'll do the green deck just so you guys can see it, but we'll run the red deck. That'll be the one we run. The tarot cards don't usually look like this, by the way. They're usually just all gold. I have a texture pack that makes them actually look like this, so they look nice. I don't want them looking just like crappy. Did I miss one in here? I did. That's it. Woohoo! Cool. Alright, what's people say? Sorry, I'm checking out Lord. I'm still half a lot. You see Wash lurking. Yeah, Wash is probably here somewhere. I'm sure. Which is why you're not talking much. Yeah, I figured as much. Alright. So I'm going to call Balatro here. And then I think we will come back with something else. I'm going to go grab some food, get something to eat, and then come back and take a burb, a little bit of a longer burb than normal. But yeah, so let's take a burb here. We'll come back and then we'll figure out what to play. What do you guys want to see? Yeah, I'm gonna switch games. I'm gonna grab some food and then switch games. Don't know. That's up for discussion. That's what we're trying to figure out. What games do people want to see? Hightail. Hightail. Also, yeah, I saw the updated water park simulator. I don't know if I'm ready to jump back into that game. I think I would do cash cleaning simulator before I would do water park again. Anything's fine. Switching games. What games? I'm thinking maybe. Can't hear me? Potato, can you hear me? Interesting, interesting. Yeah, no clue what happened there. No clue. No clue at all. Okay. Well, it sounds like no clue. You guys just lost sound all of a sudden. I didn't change anything, so could not tell you. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna take a burb, and then I'm not gonna say a quick one because it won't be quick, but I'm gonna take a break, and then when I come back, we can do. Interesting. No clue. Anyways, so what I was saying was we'll probably do hightail when we come back. But yeah, Cache Cleaning Simulator got an update on February 3rd and then again on the 11th. And it looks like they released DLC as well. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, all right, guys. I'm gonna end this stream here, and then when we come back, we'll pull up another stream for when we come back because we're gonna do hightail, and I think I already have like thumbnails and stuff situated for that. So yeah, let's do that, and let's do so let's raid dub. That should send us to dub. And then yeah, I'll see you guys all in a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be, probably like a half hour, maybe an hour. I'm not sure. Dub doesn't need raiders. No. I'm more than happy to raid any of us that are on when we're on. I don't mind it at all. Especially because I'm leaving, so it's just people to view him. I would hope that they would return the favor and send viewers my way. I know they would, but my point is they you know, it's nice to see that, you know, get sent and come back. But anyways, all right, let's go raid dub. I'll see you guys all in the raid. Bye.